on John Gotti. Grinding from the bottom. Blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. Whip big body. Block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize. That's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way. You ain't built that way. I been more in pain. Waiting broad day. Really short fuse.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Black Knights of Orlando taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Come on.
Willis going to throw it right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score Black Knights 7, Vikings nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Willis to throw on second. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flowers. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. On first down, Willis. Oh, it's deep for Duvernay. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. The Vikings at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
18 rattlers.
Hooker on first down. Into the hands of Perry, complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. This defense for the Vikings, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 2. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Hendon Hooker with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Black Knights have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now is 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
2nd down throw coming by Willis. Steps away to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. 3rd down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returning it, here's Hamler. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one, because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. And his throw is incomplete. You look at his defense for the Vikings. Well, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. On 2nd down, Hooker. He lets it go deep for Olave. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hooker's going to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Ready, set. No. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Hooker now off play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Now Hooker. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll field this at the 5. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Willis looks to pass it here. Open man downfield is Duvernay. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. To throw, here's Willis. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Play action, Willis. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, and they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
65 catch.
Play fake. Here's Willis. They'll roll him out right. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
19 tight. Ready.
The 2nd down throw by Willis. Toward the pylon, caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Willis on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Malik Willis scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Here's a 2nd and 8. Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mekhi Blackmon's got it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Joseph now to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
All play action. Here's Hooker. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, it's Willis. but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Hooker.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by a Caleb Evans.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Dragon 60. Hut, hut.
Willis now off of play action.
Out to his left. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Straight ahead, here's the Nwangwu.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Kene Nwangwu. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Lewis Cine.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw, Willis.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Warriors 70. Let go.
Here's Willis.
Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a fourth down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Hooker. He lets it go deep for Olave. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Lewis Cine. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now Willis to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defense.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Isaiah Foskey in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. And they're going to speed things up here. Hooker wants to change the look.
Broncos.
2nd and 3. And now here is another interception. Mekhi Blackmon's got it. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Willis. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Willis back to the air on 2nd down.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Greg Joseph on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Joseph's got it, and that will extend their lead even further.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Throwing. Hooker.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And my goodness, another interception.
Mekhi Blackmon's got it. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Willis throws on target to Duvernay.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Willis looking to throw it.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
Zay Flowers
from 8 yards out.
And the Vikings take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that pushes the lead up to 23. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here.
And now the rookie's free. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Perry, the man in motion. Throw left side, complete. That's Perry. Completion good for 14 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Here's Hooker to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there. 46 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. And shoves him off at the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hold the ready.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 6.
70 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Here's Hooker.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hooker going to try and throw for it.
And now here is another interception.
And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Willis will look to throw it. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay.
And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Hamler now on the return.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Meanwhile, Hooker's throw caught by Olave.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19. Ready.
Hooker's going to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Let's go,
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Ready.
Trying to throw again here. Hooker.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
And quickly they get to the line. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Pioneer. Go.
Now Hooker. Gets this complete to Shaheed.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Hooker going to change things up a bit.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Looking to throw, Hooker.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Joseph on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, my goodness. He had his tight end running free down the middle. I think maybe if you don't try to go for the home run ball and just kind of get it to him, just put it on him, this play will work out. But he led him to...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Brian Burns in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now 3rd down and very long. Operating from the gun. Hooker. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They'll go for it. Hooker.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Buffalo 18.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Joseph now to have the PAT. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Get it! Ready!
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Hey, check that, street.
Sanders on 1st down, not finding much of anything there, as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hooker. He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Trap 60, trap 60. Streak, streak. Go.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. He lets it go deep for Olave.
And now here is another interception.
Picked by Cameron Bynum.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Joseph on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw. Hooker. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Caleb Evans. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Lions. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Now Willis to throw. They're looking deep here for Flowers.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone